We are joined now by Texas Tech head coach Krista Gerlich and student athletes Jordan Merritt and Jasmine Shavers. Coach, we'll ask you, congratulations, first of all.
Thank you.
We'll ask you for an opening statement, and then we will take questions from our media.
Well, first of all, I want to say that I think that was a great opening game to start the Big 12 tournament out in the T-Mobile Center. You know, I think it's fantastic that we get to play here. Houston gave us a great game. They always do. All three times we've played them this year, it's been a really tight game. I had the most respect for Coach Huey and the job that he's doing, and we knew it was going to be a battle. Super, super, super proud of our kids with all the adversity they've gone through this year and just playing with limited people on our roster and the sicknesses that we've gone through and just being shorthanded and the losing streak that we were on. For them to come in and play inspired basketball was fantastic. And I know that there are so many people back home that are so proud of them and that are glad to see that team back, to be quite honest, because it's been a hard 5-6 weeks. You know, we clearly so glad to have Jordan Merritt back, and man, did she come with a lot of energy and gave us a huge lift. And Jazzy, that's probably the best game I've seen her play since she's had a Lady Raider uniform on, and she's played some really good games, but I thought she was super under control. I thought she was very confident. I thought she defended and played on the offensive end really, really well. And I said this on the radio. She had 2 turnovers, and I'm pretty sure those 2 turnovers came in the first 4 minutes of the game, and she didn't turn the ball over again after that. So really, really proud of that effort. But all of them, the energy they played with is what we've been missing, and I'm just super proud of the togetherness that they showed today.
All right, thank you. So we have microphone holders, so if you have a question, please raise your hand for the student athletes. Get one of those mics to you, right there.
Grayson Blaylock, Big12Sports.com. Jordan, like Coach said, first game back. How did it feel out there today?
It felt amazing. I definitely missed playing with my girls. They definitely instilled a lot of confidence in me. Just being on the sideline, I was able to see some areas that I could help out. And throughout the practices that I was, watching, I just, was trying my best to encourage my team. And then just being out there, I was able to kind of implement those changes or adjustments that I feel like we could have used to just try to get us as far as we possibly could go.
Thank you. Next question.
Jasmine, this is for you. Career high, 29 points. What were you feeling out there to get that, get your career high up?
I think first and foremost, I just wanted to go out there and get a win. And then I think Coach said it. My first turnovers probably came within the first couple minutes of the game, so I just needed to settle down and just play within myself, have confidence, and just know, like, when I see the first shot go in, then I can have confidence throughout the whole game. But I think it was just confidence. I played with confidence from beginning to end.
She's had some really good practices, too. I think the last couple of days have been some of her best practices, really focused and really team-oriented, and she's just been really on point this tough time. She should be doing this, right? Is like in postseason is fantastic to see her step up like that.
Right there in the front.
Good evening, ladies. Congratulations again on your win.
Thank you.
Houston made a little run toward the end and got it within 8 points. What was said in the huddle in the timeout to get everything back to rolling for you all this evening?
We told them to keep attacking. We said, we told them at the start of the fourth quarter actually to play to win, not to lose. And I felt like when they cut it to 8, we were being a little bit hesitant, a little bit just lackadaisical on some details like blocking out or guarding our own, not taking great shots, not being super tough and getting to the free throw line. And so we really talked about playing to win, like to continue to attack, continue to go at them and to play confidently. And I thought we came out of that timeout when they cut it to 8, and I believe we hit a 3. I think Jazzy hit a 3 that gave us a little bit of breathing room again.
This one's for Coach. You had a huge advantage in fast break points. Was that something you game planned for, or something you noticed as the game went along?
Yeah, we definitely want to play faster. We knew that if we could rebound the basketball, we could probably get out and get to some paint touches. I thought the longer we played, really, the more energy we had. And I felt like they were getting a little bit winded in the third quarter, and I thought our kids really put it in another gear and got obviously some easy looks. Ashley Chevalier came in and got a steal that led to a 2-point basket, and Jordan got one as well. And our press was really effective when we got in it in the third quarter and got a couple of easy buckets there. And that's where we've really been missing, is getting extra opportunities and extra possessions. And I thought that our press and our offensive rebounding gave us those things tonight.
And this one's for you, Coach, too. Can you just talk about, because I think we all were amazed by just the synergy of the team to the end. Can you talk about what that looks like even in practice?
I love that you asked that question because that's what we've been talking about. This game is meant to be played for fun, and I feel like when you lose and you really don't have a lot of control over that, it can suck the life out of you. And I feel like it kind of sucked the joy out of our kids for a while. And so being able to get our roster back and just to have some moments together the last 3 or 4 days, just talking about that and talking about, just the togetherness and that this is the last time that this team with all these players will get to play together, and like how can they have the urgency to extend their season. And I think that that's what they've done, is they've played with great energy. They've practiced with great energy. We've had a lot of fun being around one another, and they're getting a true March Madness experience, and I think that's what's super exciting about it.
All right, we have time for one more in the back.
Coach, first win since January 27th.
Yeah.
How does that momentum go into tomorrow's game against Baylor?
Yeah, so winning is the best drug you can be on, right? I mean, it's the highest high. Winning cures a lot of things, and I think that adrenaline that it can muster up is certainly something that we will ride into tomorrow. We talked about this before we even came here, that us in Houston, I felt like, had the toughest path to get to the Big 12 championship because we play at 11 o'clock tomorrow. We don't have an excessive amount of time to rest. But that's where we think that we have been through hard this year. We've been through every adversity that we could possibly go through. And so there's nothing that you can throw at these kids that's going to be harder than what we've already been through. So we're ready to play at 11. Let's go.
I'm sorry.
Let's go.
I did lie. We have one more. Sorry.
Coach, you mentioned playing at 11 a.m. Sometimes it's rough, playing in an early game. How do you bring that energy? I guess it could be for everyone. How do you bring that energy and make sure you guys have that energy for tomorrow morning?
For me, we're extending our season. We get to play tomorrow. We're excited about that. It's called March Madness for a reason. I think that the fact that we've already got a game under our belt certainly gives us confidence. And we're going to go and game plan and talk about Baylor and, fix some things that we didn't do the last time we played them. But more than anything, if our kids will just play with that energy and that determination, anything can happen.
I think for us, player-wise, we talked about it in practice leading up to being here, just getting that first taste of winning and being successful and seeing everything that we've worked on actually working in the game and just trusting what the coaches see. So I think that since we've had a taste of that, it will for sure carry over into the morning game that we play tomorrow against Baylor. We're playing for each other at this point.
All right, thank you. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.